What up, racers? Guess what? Season 2 is officially here. 10 teams, 20 new drivers on the rookie circuit. Let's go through them real quick here before the first race. For Team Hoonigan, number 4, Barry. Number 52, the Baconator. Top Gun Racing, number 77, Knight. Number 36, Wilson. Gunner Motorsport, number 9, Perez. Number 15, Finley. Rainbow Warriors, number 48, Jenkins. Number 96, Romeo. Algabo, number 1, Ganache. Number 99, Tony. Hot Wheels Racing, number 2, Seb Vet. Number 23, Aviard. Invisible Elephant, the defending Constructors Champions, number 11, Letterman Jr., and number 6, Cargo. Cobra Kai, number 44, Joshua, and number 14, Bainsy. BS Racing, number 45, Bartkus, number 21, Tree, and Quiet Racing, number 33, Cabral, and number 35, Reynolds. All these guys and gals are brand new to the league. Welcome to the league. We're going to Argentina for the first race. 20 cars, 20 laps, 1 lap qualifier. Let's get this show on the proverbial road. So just so you know, this is the qualifier. All of the cars are superimposed over one another, so they're not on the track at the same time. This is in order to save time. Instead of watching 20 different qualifiers, we will watch them all superimposed over each other for the sake of saving some time. The way this lap finishes will define where you are on the grid, and Ethan Letterman Jr. takes the pole position. Invisible Elephant takes the 1-2. Shocker. Alright, guys and gals, we've got to do better this year to try to make sure Invisible Elephant doesn't win the Constructors again. So here we are, lap 1 of 20. Ethan Letterman, the pole position leader, out in front in the 11 car for Invisible Elephant, followed by his teammate, number 6, Cargo, in second. These cars are hauling rear on this karting course. Letterman looking good, teammate trying to pass him here on the outside, no go. Right now we got Cargo, Bainsy, and Joshua flipping back and forth here for the 3-4 position. Let's take a look at some of these guys. Tony in the Algabo Racing cyan colored car looking good there in 4th place in the 99. With Aviard flying up the pack there, using some boost, banging into each other. Bainsy looking good now out in the lead, but Letterman takes over the lead one more time. Let's zoom in on some of these races. Look at all these guys piled up here in the 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 3 wide on that corner. Cargo still holding second for Invisible Elephant, but Cobra Kai Racing on his tail, Joshua and Bainsy in the white cars. Joshua takes the lead over Cargo, still chasing down Letterman. Bubba Tree right there in 6th place, followed by Tony. So already some super competitive racing here on lap 5. Cars are looking pretty good as we scroll through. Zoom out just a tad. Here are your leaders. As you can see, I'm driving through the races a little bit. There's the purple car, number 36, Wilson, for Top Gun. Top Gun has changed the color of their car this year from gray to purple in order to differentiate themselves a little bit from Invisible Elephant, who were both driving grayish cars. Reynolds looking good here in 9th in his first career race as well, and then the number 35 car for Quiet Racing. Bartkus and Jenkins battling it here. Both cars in the yellow cars for Rainbow Warriors, the number 48 Jenkins and the number 96 Romeo. So let's take a shot back at the leaders here. Letterman and Cargo for Invisible Elephant in the 1-2 with Bainsy on the tail. Taken over. Nice move there by Bainsy, but gets pushed away by Cargo. Entering here the 9th lap. Seb Vet has decided to pit. Seb Vet is the only racer so far who has pitted, and look who's in front. The number 14 car, Bainsey for Cobra Kai. Finally caught Letterman and is off to the races now. Cargo closing in, trying to make a move on the inside, but Bainsey holds him off. So the bottom of the field right now looks like number 45, Bart, Kiss Romeo, Perez, Cabral for Quiet Racing, Finley, Barry, Ganache, Bacon, Knight, and Seb Vet. Seb Vet with that pit cost him a little bit of time. Might be having a little bit of car trouble there for the rookie. Let's take a look at the Baconator in the pink car for Team Hoonigan, and dead last right now, but has pit, so he's on some good tires. As you can see in the top right screen is your tire bar, so he's looking good on his tires. The green bar that is over the car is the damage bar. Damage occurs when you're running into walls, running into other cars. And there's Finley for Gunner Motors. They're in 18th place. And we've got a new leader change up here at the top. We've got Cargo leading the race, coming up on number 77. This is where it gets a little dicey here on lap 13, where Cargo in the 6 car for Invisible Elephant is trying to pass or lap the number 77 car. Sometimes the lapped cars move out of the way and let the leaders pass, but sometimes they provide a little bit of an obstruction, and Cargo is trying to get around him. Is going to take him here on the inside. Nice move there by Cargo. And we've got Aviard, Leighton Aviard, number 23 for Hot Wheels Racing, that has moved into the 2nd spot here on lap 14 of 20. And Ethan Letterman has dropped back to 3rd. And we've got a nice battle here. Joshua, Bainsey, and Reynolds all battling each other. And Wilson makes a nice move on the inside to take over Reynolds. Then makes another nice move trying to take over Bainsey, but Bainsey holds him off. Nice drive in there by the 14 car. Let's zoom into some of these races again. Look at these guys here. This is your 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Right now, nice move by Joshua on the outside. Takes the lead there. Trying to hold off. Get that podium finish for Cobra Kai Racing, lap 16. Another new leader here, Ethan Letterman, has gotten past Knight. Looking good. Letterman's got a hot car today, folks. Someone who doesn't have a hot car, Sev Knight, number 77. Letterman looking good, still out in front, 3 seconds over Bainsey and Joshua. Both Cobra Kai racers looking really good on this rookie first race for both of them. Would be huge for Cobra Kai to get 2 podium finishes. Zoom out here and look at the rest of this race. Perez is struggling a little bit here for Gunner Motors. Obviously having some car trouble. You can see a little smoke coming out of the back. Letterman looking fantastic. Man, Letterman's looking good. Almost a 3-second lead now over Bainsey on the last lap. Barring a catastrophe, Letterman is going to win this race for Invisible Elephant. And I can hear the chorus of boos running through the crowd. Invisible Elephant, just too much. Invisible Elephant is going to take the checkered flag with Letterman, followed by Bainsey and Wilson. Cargo's going to come in 7th. Tree finished in 6th. Cabral in 11th. Finley and Reynolds and Romeo crossing the finish line. Bacon and Seb and company. So the first RC race of Season 2 is in the books. And there's Perez finishing last. Tough ride there for Perez, who was smoking the last couple of laps. But look at this. Take a look. Invisible Elephant Constructors winners. First season, season 1, on top again with Ethan Letterman Jr. Nice run, man. In your first ever race, you pick up the dub. Bainsey, Cobra Kai, finished second. Almost 3.5 seconds back, but that's still a huge finish for Cobra Kai. Look at that, 2-4 for Cobra Kai. That is massive for that team that struggled last year. And look at Bubba Wilson, Top Gun Racing, picking up a podium finish. Tony in 5th, Tree in 6th, Cargo, Bartkus, Jenkins, Aviard. And then we've got Cabral, Finley, Reynolds, Romeo, Bacon, Sebvet, Ganache, Barry, Knight, and Perez. So, tough race here for Team Hoonigan in the 15-18. Tough race for Quiet in the 11-13. Tough race for Gunner in the 12-20. But all in all, a fantastic race. Another competitive race that we saw with numerous lead changes. We saw Cargo in the lead. I think we saw Aviard in the lead. Bainsey was in the lead. Letterman was in the lead. I think even Joshua may have led that for Cobra Kai at one point in time. But huge kickoff of racers for this season 2. And I'm expecting another huge season from all these guys. It's going to be fun to watch. Be fun to see which one of these guys are going to get promoted. You know, we're going to do a little bit of promotion relegation, kind of similar to soccer. And we'll announce a little bit more of that later. But congratulations to Letterman, Bainsey, and Wilson getting their podium finishes. Joshua, Tony, and Tree also running really good hot cars. BS Racing looked good in this one, finishing 6th and 8th. And Invisible Elephant getting the 1 and 7. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And we will see you in the next race. Again, I try to run at least a couple of races a week. Now that we've expanded into Superkart and Truck, I'm still going to try to keep that promise where we're doing at least 2 races per division per week. Because the goal is to take, a month or 2 and get through one season so we can prep for the next season. But again, thank you for tuning in. I try to keep the videos under 15 minutes. This one is currently at 12:25, which is perfect. See you next race, racers.